Hello, how's it going? This is Jay coming back at you with the second installment of a video that I made a few days ago titled Wealth is Like Having Superpowers. So, in this particular installment, I have some points that I want to cover and references that I would like to make. So, first of all, I'm going to start off by talking about the sugar baby and sugar daddy situation. Sugar daddies are men, are usually rich men, or older rich men, or wealthy men who date younger women, basically like lavishing them with lavish lifestyles and material possessions and what have you. And pretty much you could do what you want with your money. I'm just talking and making reference here. Basically, this is what this video is about. It's about how rich men can or wealthy men can use alternatives instead of blowing their money on just frivolous stuff. So what I'm saying is that you as a rich or wealthy man, man with trappings of success or whatever the case is, can date women in meaningful relationships without having to spend your money on women who just particularly want you for what you can provide for them, financially. And meaningful relationships. Sometimes I can understand that they may not want to be in a serious relationship, but still still the same thing applies that, these guys can meet women without having to just, blow money and like putting their money up and letting these women know, oh, hey, I got money. That's because that's the first thing they do when they meet these women. They talk about how much money they got and what they do and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, you are what you attract. I mentioned that in the first video. If you shelling out money, that's the type of women that you're gonna attract. You're gonna attract women that's out for that one thing, looking for somebody who can pay her way, whether it's her bills or her lavish lifestyle or whatever the case may be. But usually men like that, of that caliber, there are men that who lacks the social skill set to meet women and talk to them and, get to know them without shelling out money. So their money is their mouthpiece instead of them using their mouthpiece and their brain to acquire these women and get into serious, meaningful relationships without shelling money out. And be on these websites looking for women who they could provide for. So sometimes men get a kick out of being wealthy and buying women's affections, which makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Use your mind to get these women, man. You know what I'm saying? Back to what I was saying before, you do what you want with your money, but I'm making points and references in this video, and to a degree, I am telling the truth. So my second thing that I want to cover is how these celebrity men, athletes, ball players or whatnot, also rappers, R&B stars, etc. Same thing. Have the trappings of success and what they do, particularly rappers and athletes. They go in these clubs, shelling out their money. Like particularly these gentlemen are strip clubs going out there making it rain. So they think that making it rain makes them, this person who has a big thing going on with them, like macho, so to speak. That's what I'm trying to get at. Make them feel like they uplifted in certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking that money, investing it into something that's going to make you money, because in a few years you're going to be broke, throwing up, making it rain. And a lot of these men be in these clubs like every day or every week, frequently going in there, making it rain, blowing money on frivolous things, buying drinks for women and other people in the club and stuff like that, because they want to be seen as somebody who got it going on. You know what I'm saying? And to a degree, they do have it going on, but having it going on and keep doing that when you don't have an investment, usually a lifestyle like that does not last long. It could be years, but eventually you guys that's doing that, y'all won't have any money. Then y'all be wondering why y'all broke, because of the lifestyle that you live and you trying to impress people instead of taking that money and doing it the right way. Just invest, get into meaningful relationships, get somebody who wants you for you. Even if you're not ready for or you don't want a serious relationship, you still can get women that that pretty much can be somebody that you interested in without shelling out money. Get low maintenance women, like I've been saying before. Stop letting these women know what you got up front too. But and also, I want to make a reference to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a successful R&B star or artist, and a few years ago he was dating Karuchi Train, and he would not let this woman go for nothing. Just kept on pursuing her. Even though the relationship was over, she told him, she was moving on or whatever. And he kept on pursuing her. He wouldn't leave her alone. Eventually, she had to get a restraining order against him, to keep him away. But my point in saying this is that you, Chris Brown, multi selling R&B artist, should be making hit records for years. I think he's been in the business like since 2005, 13 to 14 years, or maybe a little longer, if my information is correct. But anyway, the point is that you're a successful R&B artist. You can have women chasing you because of who you are. And in certain cases, guys like that, they don't have to really spend money or spend not that much money, but they blow their money because it makes them feel uplifted. You know what I'm saying? And they be trying to buy friendship, buy relationships, when these people are only around them because of what they have. You know what I'm saying? And this goes on every day. Y'all see it every day, on TV, and you may see it in your everyday life. And it's ridiculous how money can have that power, but men of that caliber used it in the wrong way. So another thing I wanted to talk about here is R. Kelly. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into too much of what he did, but I want to make a reference. So this is the point that I'm making by speaking about him. I want to say that you know R. Kelly been making hit records for years, nearly 30 years in the business, and he's messing with these underage girls, and it's ridiculous. The scandal just going on and on and on every day. It's a new development about him. This guy about to basically lose a nearly 30-year career over some vagina. It doesn't make any sense. But what I'm saying is he's successful but he's not successful as he used to be, especially since this nonsense been going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? Which it doesn't have to be. He can same thing, date women and be with women, have meaningful relationships without first and foremost, if it's alleged messing with underage girls and stuff like that. If all that's true, he can have women who he can have relationships with without doing that because of who you are. If you were any type of man who has the trappings of success, that's a bonus in your life because you have the means of getting women. You can get quality women even though you in this you have this lavish lifestyle. You have a lifestyle of the wealthy and rich and famous, or whatever trappings of success. And these men are using their fame and fortune in the wrong way. So this guy R. Kelly, I'm a fan. I've been a fan for years, and I hope that he can beat his scandals and get him some help if that's all this stuff they talking about is he's denying, and if that's what he's doing. I wish this dude can get out this situation, and hopefully he can salvage his career because he's a talented artist, a very talented artist. Um, you don't have to be going and messing with underage girls. You are Kelly. Why would you be messing with underage girls? Allegedly, of course. Well, you can have grown women. Dealings. He has had dealings with younger women. I mean, I'm sorry. He has dealings with older women, and what I'm saying, you should be messing with women at least of age. If you want to date younger women, that's fine. Like one of the younger women of age though, not no underage girl. You know what I'm saying? Now I think the dude has a sex addiction, and it's a damn shame that you messing up a nearly 30-year career over a sex addiction situation. But what I'm saying is that you have trappings of success. I mean, in any degree, like I said, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, R&B star, rapper, or whatnot, um, there's always alternative ways that you can have relationships and deal with women without spending tons of money that eventually uh, you will be broke if you're not investing it right. Some people have bad investments. That's why they be wondering why their money got away from them. How the hell do you blow in millions of dollars? Especially these um these pro athletes and stuff be having $100 million in a few years they broke. I don't understand that. Well, again, making bad financial decisions. That's what happens. So if you're a man and you listening to this, invest your money right. Stop throwing it away basically, to people who only want you for your financial trappings, and date smart. Like I keep emphasizing and to say this probably 1,000 times. I made reference to this in many of my videos. Date smart, date low maintenance women, date women who want you for you. Be around people who will be there for you, uh, whether you have wealth or not. You know what I'm saying? This is the message up in this video that I want to get across. And like I said, you do what you want, but I'm just giving some advice here. So, but I'm not going to go too long with this video, but that's just the point that I want to cover in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and rate, comment, subscribe. You know, I don't respond back to negative trolls and foolishness. So you can leave that at the door if you're about that, because I won't respond. I'll just block you. But anyway, hope you guys like this video, and I see you guys in the next video. So this is Jay signing off. Peace.